Good morning and happy Monday. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to give everybody about 3 minutes here to join all in, and then we'll get going. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been sick. My husband was sick, my son was sick, I took care of them, and then I got sick. But that's okay. Hopefully your weekend was amazing and relaxing. Tell me all about it. Yes, hi, good morning. Thank you for joining. So happy to see you. And I found a really great channel on psychology, Randy Howell. Really cute old man. He's got some really cool things to say. Have you guys ever heard of him before? I'll write his name in the chat. Yes, we will be getting started in about 2 minutes, so please make sure that everyone has their lovely notebook and pen. During this session, we should not be journaling on our computers. Can anyone tell me why we don't journal on our computers? Please, I'd be happy to hear. Yes, hi, good morning. I sound sick? Yes. A little sick. Better today. But it's just my immune system proving that it works, so I'm grateful for the experience. All right, cool. Everybody ready? Yeah! All right. So, as always, we're going to start with our connecting to our why meditation. In trading, everyone talks about the $200,000 months, their Lambo, the private jets, whatever they're spending their money on. But that's not why you were called to trading. You were called to trading because God put a gift in your heart and you're meant to live out that gift. That gift does not include working 40 hours a week. It includes self-mastery in order to share that gift with the world. And that is why we trade. So everybody take a moment, and me too, put your feet flat on the ground. And we're just going to begin to relax. As we relax our body, our mind should follow suit. And what we're going to do is we're going to find our mind. And in finding our mind, we're going to find the little white string that connects our mind to our heart. The more we can connect to our heart, the more we can connect to our purpose. As we connect to our purpose in trading, it makes it a lot easier for us to walk away. Whether we're walking away with one green trade, thinking we could have had more, whether we're walking away from a loss, whether we're walking away because our setup didn't show, or whether we're walking away happy with our profits, That purpose is really what allows us to do that with ease. So find your heart and just relax into your heart energy. So for me, I know I'm in my heart energy when I can close my eyes, I can see my heart and a green glow. We're all different, so if you don't experience it that way, but you know you've connected to your heart, trust that. So now that we're connected to our heart, what we're going to do is we're going to live out our perfect day. So take a moment. Imagine you just took a $2,500 trade. You are green on the day. What are you going to do with the rest of your day? How are you going to spend it? Take some time now and really live that in your mind. Use your imagination to go over your whole day and, most importantly, how you're going to feel as you're doing all those things. Take a moment now and do that. So as you're imagining, maybe a little smile creeps up on your face. You know you're in the right place. So lean into those feelings, and I'm going to count now for us. It's 25 seconds to really expand those feelings. A trick to expansion is when they start to rise, take a deep breath in through your nose, and that'll make them grow bigger. So do that now. I'm going to count. Almost there. You're halfway there. Keep going. You're doing a great job. Amazing. Great job. I'm so proud of you for following through on that meditation. Now take a moment, come back into the space, but do it on your own terms. And now we're going to pull out our journals. But don't rush it. Pull out your journal, open the pages, flip through, and land on the one from today. So I'll give you guys all a minute here to pull out your journals. We can write the date. All right, everybody ready with their journals? All right. So, I say this every day, but there's always new people joining, so I'm so happy to go over how we do this. Also, if you'd like a more in-depth explanation, I have created a playlist on my pre-market routine that gives you a more in-depth review of everything that we do. So if you're kind of slow or you're not sure, I would watch those videos and then join the session. Okay? So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the date. The date is very important because that allows us to keep track. And I always say this, but please, 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 only have one journal and one journal only for journaling. Don't use the computer. Have a little book and write out everything so that it's all consecutive and you have a nice little booklet here of all your data. What this allows us to do is to go back and read our intentions and really study who we were at that time and then who we are now. We're always changing. So the more data we can have to see how far we've come, the better and easier our journey will be on us. So, now that we have our journals out, the way we do our journaling here is very special. What we do is we work with our subconscious mind in order to trick our bodies into believing these things we're writing down have already happened. So we're going to pick just a few intentions, maybe 3, maybe 4, and I'm not going to think too hard on them. They're going to come right off the top of your head. And as we write those down, we're going to write them in the past tense as if they've already happened. Okay? A little secret spice we like to add is gratitude. So I'll give you an example. I am so grateful for my trading plan. It's allowed me to be successful in the market. So we're in the past tense. We're adding a little bit of gratitude. And the important part about gratitude is that the more we're grateful for what we already have, the more we're grateful for what we've already done, the more we can call in abundance. Gratitude keeps the scarcity away, and we don't want to be living in a scarcity mindset. We tackle the market every day with abundance and purpose in our hearts. So, that being said, take a couple minutes here, write down 3 or 4 intentions, don't think on it too hard, and then we'll go over mine, okay? Perfect. Woo! Okay, I'm done mine. I'll give you all about 1 more minute here. Then we'll go over mine. And then we'll go into our next preparation. So if you have any questions, post them in the chat. Post your intentions in the chat. I do love reading everything you write. Another 15 seconds. Amazing. Thank you all for writing in your journals with me. May you find this practice as powerful as I do. Let's go over my journal. So, pre-market journal. Woo! I am so grateful that I took this Monday as CEO day and invested in myself and my trading business. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that I do not trade on Mondays. My strategy and my data has proven that Mondays is the day that I lose. So I cut it out completely. I am so grateful that God has given me many great ideas to have built my trading business. Thank you, God. I am so grateful for my trading data because it's allowed me to trade on only the best days. Perfect. So as you can see, very short, very simple, but super duper powerful. So great job all writing in your journals. I love doing this with you. I love writing our journals. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 minutes to do a little prayer. So the first minute is going to be in silence. You are going to take that 1 minute and you're going to provide yourself gratitude and appreciation for how far you've come on your journey. Our days are so busy that it can be very hard to give ourselves a little pat on the back. So take a minute now, relax, and say thank you to yourself. I'm counting. All right. Really nice job offering yourself gratitude. I do believe it's an act of rebellion to thank yourself on this journey. So be a rebel and always give yourself gratitude. Now it's my turn. First, I'd like to say thank you to me and thank you to you for following your heart and setting out on this trading journey. We were called here to trading because we have an amazing gift in our heart. And that gift is not played out through a 40-hour work week. It's not played out through the matrix. What we do is we build our own path here. And that's why trading is so important. To us, trading isn't about the money or the setup or the glory. Trading is about self-mastery, because the more we master ourselves, the more we can serve God. And the way we serve God is by offering our gifts to the world. So thank you so much for digging into your heart and for having the courage to set out on this journey. Trading is not easy, but this gift and this dream was put into your heart by God because He knows you can make it. Thank you. Very simple prayer, but I enjoyed that one. So we're about 10 minutes away from market open now. And I really wanted to bring up a topic that I've been talking about a lot, but haven't really explained. So I fully believe that God has given us all a gift. We're not here to buy material items. We're not here for the clout or whatever everybody else in this matrix is doing. We're here because our unique soul came on a journey with a gift that we are meant to provide. Now, you're probably wondering, what is your gift or how do you find it? And that's the tricky part. So it's taken me a very long time, but I have found out that my gift is my perspective. Ever since a child, I've always had a very unique perspective on life and a very unique way I see things. But the hard part is recognizing these things as our gifts. I never would have thought in all the years up until very recently that this was my gift. But it hit me one day and I never turned back. So take a moment now. What has called in your heart since you were young? And what has set you apart and made you different? While my gift is perspective, maybe your gift is care. Maybe your gift is love. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're a musician. Maybe you're meant to make great speeches. Maybe you're just meant to take care of your family. Our gift shows up in so many different ways that what we see in others and see as gifts is something we externalize. But what we really need to do is to sit in silence and to let our hearts speak to us. We're all here for a purpose. And that purpose is not the 40-hour work week. We're not here to grind. Our birthright is abundance. And that's kind of a buzz term. People have been saying that. I hear it. And it's kind of confusing. But to me, what that means is our birthright is abundance. Which means that as long as we live true to the gift that God gave us, the gift that's in our heart, we will always be taken care of. So forget trying to work for money. Forget trading for money. That's not important. What's important is to connect to your purpose and find that gift and share it. And then everything will come towards you. It sounds a little airy-fairy, but believe me, it works. Scary at first to take that leap, but the more we lean into courage, the braver we are, the more God catches us. He doesn't want us to fall. He wants us to take that leap with purity in our heart, and as we leap, He'll catch us. I've been there through dark times, through light times. And I've always been caught. So I know that you will too. Thank you for listening. Tell me about your gifts. Does anyone know what their gifts is? type mine out. Type all yours out. I'd love to read it. Okay, we'll take just a minute here. Just a minute to relax. And then we're going to go into our breathing exercise before market open. So get comfortable. We're going to start. So feet flat on the ground. I always forget that part. Feet flat on the ground. And just relax. The more we can breathe through our nose and breathe to relax, the more we can calm our nervous system. So what we're going to do here, these are the little instructions. We're going to breathe in through our nose. And as we breathe in through the nose, we're going to imagine all the amazing unconditional love and resilience from nature coming to us. And as we breathe it in, we're going to enjoy it. And when we breathe out, we're going to take all that stale, old energy in our stomach and we're going to release it. All right? Ready? Let's go. Breathe in through your nose for 7. Hold for 2. And all that stale energy out for 8. Amazing. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. Last one. Let's make it count. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. Amazing. Thank you all for joining me in these practices. These practices have really helped me in my trading mindset, and that is my only goal, is to help all of you discover your gifts, discover your purpose, so that you may trade the best that you can trade. You have an amazing purpose, and you are so incredibly supported. Now, go off, go trade, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all with my whole heart.